I know you ain't been lonely, and I've been going lonely. I know you been feeling lonely, and I've been going lonely. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you want your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong rays. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you want your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you want your own thing. I know you want your own thing. I'm smoking on strong, babe. All of my money, like Robert De Niro. I'm eating the hair on, smoking gelato. She know what it be though. All on the bar show, I'm back with these Bimbos. I ride in the Benzos, I ride in gelato. All in the Lambo, I'm worship the famo. She know what it be though. I'm on the north side, bitch in a mile wide. Know what it be though. I know you want your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you want your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you want your own thing. I know you want your own thing. She hit me on FaceTime. I tell her little bitch why. Tell her little bitch though. I let her go pie though. I let her on Sky though. She know what it be though. I get her every day though. I've been busy though. Yeah. Bad little bitch in my car though. She a bad little bitch in my car. I tell her little bitch, you know you a star. I tell her little bitch, looking so good and your son so kissing your son look good. You know she from the hood and she all that bad wood. She know what's good and she know. I know you ain't feeling lonely. I know you want your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you want your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you want your own thing. Reppin' the road, foreign status with my name on their toes. These status have knocked me out. She put the seat back and I had to see bodies. She little mama. I'm the one that's stuck in the swallow me. Watch. Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Livin. I am in the building. Today's topic, there is a content creator by the name of Jeffrey Mead on Twitter. He is claiming that black people are disrespectful and disrespecting of DJ Daniels, the young boy who was honored at the last Donald Trump State of the Union speech, where Donald Trump gave him a celebratory and honorary and deservingly so, and honored him and gave him the membership to the made him an official member of the Secret Service. And respect to DJ Daniels, respect to him. He's deserving of it. He's a great young man. And his story is inspirational. It should be inspirational to a lot of young people. But this content creator is claiming that black people are disrespectful and disrespecting of that young man who has an aspiring, who wants an aspiring career as a police officer. So we're going to take a look at that today. And anybody who doesn't know who DJ Daniels is, he's a young man, a young boy who went through cancer,
brain cancer. He's had multiple surgeries. The doctors didn't give him long to live, and he's still here. He's still with us. He's still fighting. And salute to that young man. I have nothing but the utmost respect for DJ Daniels. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the fact that he wants to be a cop. I think that it's dope that black kids want to be cops. I think it's dope that kids, in this, especially in this day and age, because we have so many kids, they want to be content creators, they want to be rappers, they want to be streamers, they want to be, all of these different things. A lot of kids in this day and age, they're not aspiring to be cops. They're not aspiring to be young, law enforcement officers, your next doctors. You don't see a lot of kids that are aspiring for that anymore. So I have a lot of respect for the young DJ. I have a lot of respect that wants to be an officer, that he wants to go into the career of law enforcement. And I think that kids like this should be protected. We should protect kids like this that want to do a service to their community, that want to, be a police officer, a doctor, anything that could, benefit the community. I think that it's dope. And let me just play DJ getting honored, when DJ was honored at the, and there's a lot of liberals that are, politicizing the moment. And here we have a conservative, health-saving Negro. He's politicizing the moment right now. But hold on, DJ Daniels honored by Trump. Let's just play when Trump honored him. We can play that real quick. Yeah, DJ being honored. Yeah, DJ, young DJ being honored.
Passion, we got determination.
Yeah, I think that a couple of platforms are politicizing the moment. They're politicizing it. I see MSNBC. They're politicizing the moment. I see that this conservative black content creator, he's politicizing the moment. People are politicizing this moment. This was just a heartwarming moment. I think it's dope what Trump did. I think what Trump did was respectful. Was dope that he did this for this young man. He made this young man's day. This young man is an inspiration. His story is inspirational. And he's deservingly so, man. But let's play when Trump gave little DJ who gave him the honors. Let's play this real quick.
In the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Salute to Star Child. Star Child says, let me put that on the screen 1 second. Star Child says, my brother is a law enforcement for over 30 years. What Trump did was a kind gesture. It was a kind gesture. Salute to Star Child. He says, yeah, my brother is a law enforcement officer. He's been there for 30 years. And he also says, what Trump did was a kind gesture. Let me put that up on the screen as well. Salute to BX Mel. I see BX Mel's in the building. He says, it was kind of Trump. I agree, Star Child. It was kind of Trump. It was a heartwarming moment. People are politicizing this moment. What Trump did was a kind gesture. What Trump did was great. I think it's great that Trump honored this young man that has aspirations to be a police officer. I think that kids that have this want and desire to do service to their community, I think that these kids should be protected. When I see a young black girl who's intelligent, who's who has good grades, and she's excelling in class, and she's like one of the best, she's the best student in her class, and she's clearly gifted. I think that people like that should be protected. When we see a young boy like DJ who has aspirations on being a law enforcement officer, and he wants to give a civic duty to his community, I think kids like that should be protected. So I just want to lay that out before we get into anything. But salute to BX Mel. BX Mel says, salute to Americans, and she says, And the left goes mild. Yeah, the left. Listen, the left is out of their minds. Did you guys see when the MSNBC they're talking about MSNBC one of their commentators talked about how they tried to politicize the moment. I hope DJ doesn't try to work at the Capitol Hill, and it was very disgusting. I don't even want to play it. I don't even want to fully say what she said, but it was just disgusting. The Democrats are disgusting. They are filth. They are pathetic. The Democrats are pathetic right now. They are desperate, pathetic, and it's sad. To politicize this moment, what Trump did it's sad, bro. Like what Trump did was a great thing, and it should be looked at as a great thing. But let's get into this Trump honoring little DJ. Let's get back into this.
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
Hold on, BX.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been.
BX Mel says, I think DJ's first arrest should be Jasmine Crockett. Oh man, what is wrong with that woman? That woman. Do you know today I found out that she's not. You know, she's trying to fake like she's from the hood or something like that. Like she's from the ghetto. Do you know I found out that this is a private school girl? She's doing all this ghetto talking and all this mammy talk. This woman went to private school. This is just another mammy, a sophisticated mammy that the Democrats are trying to prop up and try to, they're trying to, prop her up. They're trying to make her into something. Yeah, I found out today that she's talking all ghetto-fied and sassy. This is a private school girl. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Yeah, I wouldn't be. Listen, I'd be all for it if little DJ slapped some handcuffs on Jasmine Crockett. I'd be all for it.
On a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer. Actually, a number of times. The police love him. The police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Yeah, this. And salute to little DJ. I think that this was a heartwarming moment. I think that this was a sweet moment. I think this was a great moment. This was heartwarming to me. I love this moment. I ate this moment up as well. I love this moment. So that was what happened. And like I said, I'm in total agreement with this. I think that this is sweet, heartwarming. This is just a great story. I love it. But here you have a self-hating Negro. You had a self-hating Negro. Now I don't know if this is a tether or not because I'm looking at his hairline. I think this is a tether. But here you have a conservative, self-hating Negro. He's trying to politicize the moment as well. Because I thought it was just the political left. I thought just the political left were trying to politicize this moment. It came to my attention that now, you know, you got some self-hating conservative Negroes. They're trying to politicize the moment too by saying that black people, we have no respect for law enforcement. Black people, we hate when people want to align themselves with the police. That is not true. Every black person doesn't live by some weirdo street code. I'm from the hood, I don't rat. A lot of black people do not align themselves with that. You're looking at a person right here in front of you. I do not align myself with that. I grew up in the suburbs, the beautiful suburbs of Long Island, New York. I do not align myself with hood politics. I ain't snitching. I'm keeping it hood. I don't align myself with that. If I see you do a crime, I'm ratting on you. I'm gonna call the police on speed dial. Might put the county sheriff on three-way. So, you know, there's a lot of black people. We don't align ourselves with, you know, this whole, oh, we don't rock with the police and we don't snitch and this, that, and the third. But a lot of us black people, we do understand that the police have oppressed black people. We do understand that there is oppression. We do understand that the police has a history of racially profiling us. So there's a little tension there. Right? But deservingly so, because black people have been oppressed in America. But here you have a self-hating Negro trying to politicize this moment, saying that black people don't respect DJ and his career and his aspirational career on wanting to be a police officer. Let's get into it. I'm gonna let the full video play, then I'm going to review it. Okay, I'm gonna let the full video play, then I'm going to review. So I'm gonna let the full thing play, then review.
So you just saw that. His own people with the same skin color are making fun of him, laughing at him, recording him, really just trying to embarrass him and make fun of him. Now let's fast forward into time and let's see this.
I'm going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
But those evil, racist, white Republicans and white people are being nice to him, putting him on camera, clapping for him, giving him honorary memberships in the Secret Service, genuinely showing him love, care, and appreciation, or simply being nice to him. But our own people are busy making fun of him, denigrating him, trying to embarrass him. Here I just showed you as clear as day. And the problem is most black people will be quiet about it. They're not going to say anything about it. They're not going to call it out for what it is.
That's wrong. I'm right here on your bumper. I'm right here on your neck. I'm right here aiming a missile at your hairline. I'm on your bumper. Let's continue.
Those people doing that to him should be absolutely embarrassed. What they were doing was disgusting. But the point I'm making is maybe all these white people and the Republican Party isn't as evil, racist, and bad as many of us think it is. The Democrats emotionally manipulate many of us using racism to get us to think that, so we will continue to vote for Democrats. And they continue to do it because it works. We should be calling out those people who are making fun of them.
Let's get back into this self-hating Negro. Let's get back into it. I'll watch this again. Now, I let you guys watch the whole thing. Now it's time to review this. Let's review this. Let's all review this into context. Let's watch this together. Here you have kids, little kids, not adults, not grown adults in the community, not grown people, not seniors, not elders, kids. He's comparing kids, little kids around DJ's age, and we all know kids can be cruel, but kids. He's comparing kids to adults that are in the representative house. Mind you, he's not comparing white kids to black kids. He's not saying, okay, look at these black kids and how they treat DJ, and look at these white kids how they treat DJ, and look at these black kids how they treat DJ. Because if we saw that, we would see a clear representation of kids are just being kids. Kids are going to make fun. Kids are going to be goofy. Kids are going to do this. They're going to do that. These are kids. You're comparing kids to adults. Let's continue. Again, these are kids. These are not adults. These are kids, being goofy, playing around. Where are the adults? You said that black people. You said black people. You see how our people treat this little DJ. You see how the difference is, and it's all narrative. And here you have more people trying to politicize a heartwarming moment. You got a conservative, self-hating Negro trying to politicize this moment. Show me the black adults doing this, denigrating a young DJ trying to, go after his aspiring career as a police officer. Because I tell you right now, if I saw a little DJ in my neighborhood and he was dressed up as a cop and he was out there, aspiring and wanting to live there, I would give him a salute. I would say, salute, young man. I see you out there. You want to serve your community. I would salute him. I would tell him, listen, man, you're doing a great job out here. You know what I mean? If I saw an ice cream truck, hey, young man, you want me to get your little ice cream? Get your little ice cream or something? Give him a little ice cream and send him on his way. I would salute young DJ if I saw him in my community and he was walking around my community and he was out there aspiring to be a police officer. But you tried to take black kids, little kids, that are just being goofy and playing around, and you tried to compare them to white adults. That's what you tried to do. Let's continue.
So you just saw that. His own people with the same...
His own people? What are you talking about? They were kids. Where were the adults? Where were the seniors? Where were the mothers, the fathers, the aunties, the grandmothers, the elders in the community? You showed me kids. You didn't show us people in the community. You showed us kids being kids. Kids being kids. If little DJ was in a white community with a bunch of white kids, guess what? Guess what, self-hating Negro? Newsflash, self-hating Negro. If DJ was walking around a white community and there were white kids out there, they would be goofing around and playing around too. Kids are kids. Let's continue.
Skin color are making fun of him, laughing.
Kids with the same skin color, but show us white kids. White kids goof around too. Kids are being kids. You did not show us any elders in that community, any grown folks in that community. You showed us kids goofing around with DJ. DJ's a kid. So of course, when kids, you got to remember, when kids see other kids, they goof around. Just like when dogs see other dogs, they want to play, they want to be all playful. When kids see other kids, they want to feel playful with you. They want to feel playful. They want to goof around with you. When they see adults, they say, okay, it's time for me to kind of calm down. You know what I mean? I don't want one of these adults to tell on me about, or tell my mom that I'm acting up out here. Let me straighten up, fly right. When kids see other kids, DJ's a kid. So they see another kid, they playing around, they goofing around. You didn't show us black people in the community, chastising DJ.
Recording him, really just trying to.
And I know you're licking the boots of the conservative right wing. You're licking the boots of Donald Trump. You're licking the bootstraps. You're sucking them off from the backside. But tell the truth, self-hating Negro. Tell the truth. Let me get to some of the comments. Let me get some of the comments in here. We got people in the comments. Hold on, let me see. Cause if people telling the truth in here. Hold on. Salute to FBA Hustle. I see you in the building. Salute to FBA Hustle. Star Child says kids don't care what they got. They're gonna get you. Exactly. Kids are gonna be kids. Kids are going to be kids. That's what kids do. That's what kids do. What's it called? Star Child says right, because he is small for his age. Those kids are around his age. Exactly. Those kids are being kids. BX Mel says kids are gonna roast. It's only inevitable. Exactly. Kids are being kids. They're gonna roast. They're going to play around. They're going to be goofy. Kids can be very cruel. They want to get on what you got on. They don't really have understanding of what's happening. They probably don't understand DJ's situation fully. So, there's probably that's a sensitive area right there for people, but these kids are going to be kids. I mean, like, let's be honest. He's comparing kids to adults. Of course, adults with, that understand the situation that DJ has been going through, that understand, that has a full, that sees that he's aspiring to be a police officer. That's a positive. Of course, they're going to, prop him up. Of course, they're going to, salute DJ. Of course, they're going to honor him as he should be honored. But you're comparing kids to adults. And trying to make it seem like, oh, look at these white conservatives. They're so great. They're so grand. They love this black kid. Yeah, they kissing his feet. They propping him up. Look at how black people treat him. They treat him like garbage. They treat him like trash. That's an absolute lie. It's an absolute lie. It's an absolute lie, bro. Let's get back into it. Hold on. Get back into it.
Him and make fun of him. Now let's fast forward into time and let's see this.
I'm going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking.
You're comparing kids to adults. This is a room full of adults. There's no kids in the building. This is a room full of adults that are compassionate to DJ's situation, that are compassionate to what he's going through, that are compassionate to the full situation, that is they absolutely love the fact that he's aspiring to be a police officer. That's a positive. So these are full adults that have sympathy, compassion to the situation. You are comparing adults with compassion and sympathy and that are smart enough to understand what is happening, and you're comparing them to kids that are goofy, playing around, and do not have a knowledge of what's happening and fully happening around them. But of course, you're a self-hating Negro. You don't care to lay that out. You just want to bring home a narrative. Let's continue.
Our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
But those evil, racist, white Republicans and white people.
See, we understand. You're licking white conservative boots. You're licking white conservative strudel. We get it. You think that white conservatives are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Let me tell you something. White conservatives are evil just like the white liberals. There's no difference. The white conservatives are corrupt just like the white liberals are corrupt. They're all corrupt. Reaganomics, Iran-Contra. The war against drugs. The conservatives have done a number on black people as well. So you sitting up here acting like, oh, the conservatives, they're so great and they're so grand. Like, don't get it confused. I love putting my foot in the ass of the liberal left wing and the Democrat. I love putting my foot in the ass of the Democrats. I love it. I love it. But you have to understand the reason why I love putting my foot in the ass of the Democratic left is because black people have been voting for the political left for over 50 years. And I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that the liberal left, they have an agenda where they want to make it seem like the white conservatives are so racist against black people. I understand what he's trying to say, but let's be honest. The white conservatives, the way I look at it is like this. The white conservatives is overt racism, where you know what it is, and the liberals are overt. Meaning, it's covert. It's under the radar. It's underneath the table. It's still racism. And I'm not saying every liberal is racist or every conservative is racist, but I'm just saying that, it's very different. The liberal racist is covert. The Republican racism is pull yourself up by the bootstraps. That's it in a nutshell. The conservative racism is pull yourself up by the bootstraps, Negro. You won't get no governmental assistance, Negro. The liberal racism is we don't have any more money in the funding. We sent all the money to the LGBTQ incentives. We just can't do anything for you blacks. We tried. Maybe next election. Maybe next maybe next election we could try. We'll give you a George Floyd statue, but we sent money to another country. We don't have enough money in the funding for you guys. We're sympathetic to you. We'll come to the next protest and we'll sing "We Shall Overcome" with you, but we can't do anything for you. It's the same thing. It's the same it's the same type of racism, but it's just one is covert and one is, to your face. It's pretty much that's what it is. It's still racism at the end of the day. Let's keep it a buck. We got to call a spade a spade. It just is what it is. But don't sit up here and act like the conservatives or the the right wing and the Republicans are better than the liberals. Listen. I am all for everybody kicking the Democrats in the ass. I am all for it. I want to see more of it. I want us to continue to clown the Democrats, put our foot in the asses of the Democrats. The Democrats are pathetic. They're horrible. They're the worst. But let's not act like the Republicans are better than the Democrats. Let's not do that. Exactly, Mel. Let me put that up. Let me put that up on the screen. Mel says all symbolism, no action. That's a fact. That's what the Democrats represent. That's what the Democrats represent. All symbolism, No, no, no. We're not gonna give you a hate crime bill, but we'll give you a George Floyd statue. No, no, no. We're not gonna give you any reparations, but we'll send over $50 million to Uganda. That's what they do. It's all symbolism. You know, we'll give you a George Floyd statue. We'll give one of your leaders a plaque. You know? That's what it is. That's what the Democrats do. But let's not act like the Democrats. I mean, let's not act like the Republicans are better than the Democrats. Because when I started this fight, my fight was to put a foot in the ass of the Democrats. But it was not to put a foot in the ass of the Democrats to prop up the Republicans. Let's not do that now. All politicians are evil. All politicians are greedy. All politicians scam the people, take advantage of the people for corporate greed. All politicians are dirty. Politics is the dirtiest game in the book. So when you tell me that the Democrats are terrible, y'all, terrible, pathetic, and I agree with you, let's not sit up here and act like the Republicans are better. They are not. But here you have this self-hating Negro licking the bootstraps of the conservative right wing. Fire! 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 Starlink says, will you give a holiday you've been celebrating? That's a random question. Starlink says, will you give a holiday you've been celebrating for decades? Yeah, I celebrate, there's a couple of holidays I don't celebrate, but I celebrate mostly all holidays. When you think about it, I celebrate Thanksgiving. I celebrated Thanksgiving last year. Christmas, what else? Christmas, Thanksgiving, yeah, almost all of the major holidays. I'm not big on Valentine's Day and stuff like that. I'm not big on that. But yeah, mostly all of the holidays that everybody celebrates, mostly I celebrate them. Mostly, I don't agree with what happened on Thanksgiving. I don't agree with the genocide and all of that. I absolutely think that it was tragic, and we probably shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving. And of course, Christmas is a pagan holiday. But I do find myself celebrating these things. Maybe I shouldn't celebrate them. But if you wanted to know, there you go. That's your answer. Yeah. So, but I do, mostly I celebrate most of the holidays, most of the major ones. Let's continue with this video because he's almost done here.
Are being nice to him, putting him on camera, clapping for him, giving him honorary memberships in the Secret Service, genuinely showing him love, care, and appreciation, or simply being nice to him. But our own people.
But our own people. What are you talking about? You're comparing kids to adults. These are kids. What are you talking about? These are kids. Look at this. Look at this again. These are kids. Where are the adults? Where's the adults? I don't see any adults. Where's the adults? These are kids. These are little kids. Kids are gonna be goofy. Kids are gonna roast, play around. Kids are gonna be kids. I can guarantee you, if little DJ went to a white community with a bunch of white kids. Now, we all know white kids are actually the cruelest, in my opinion. I think white kids are way more crueler. If he would have went to a white community with a bunch of rambunctious white boys, I'm talking about some rambunctious YN white boys. I'm talking about white boys that listen to NBA YoungBoy. White boys that listen to NBA YoungBoy, Little Dirk, and Quando Rondo. If he would have went to some white community with a bunch of wiggers, they would have been doing the same thing. That's a fact. Why are you trying to make it seem like the black community is so against DJ for wanting to be for having an aspirational career as a police officer? That's untrue. That's absolutely untrue. And like I said, listen, there are people in the black community that do not rock with this whole mythos of street code. Oh, I gotta keep it street. Don't snitch. Don't rat on anybody. If somebody's on the corner and they selling drugs, don't call the police. That's absolute cap. Black people do not live like that in their community. See, what y'all get caught up on, y'all get caught up on the little boys in the community, the little girls in the black community. Y'all get caught up there. Y'all get caught up on the people renting in the community. I'm talking about the taxpayers. I'm talking about the people that pay the taxes in the community, people that own the homes, people that show up to the town halls, people that make sure their grass is cut every day. Them black people is calling the police. Salute to Jadero. He says white YNs with dirty Air Force Ones. Let me put that up. Hold on. White YNs with the dirty Air Force Ones. That's a fact. It's a fact, man. If little DJ would have went to a white community with white YNs, and trust me, there's a lot of white YNs running up in Foot Locker, you know. Got the N-word coming out of their mouth every 5 seconds. Their favorite rapper is Lil Durk, King Von, Quando Rondo, you know, Dave Blunts, Rod Wave, Playboy Cardi. Who these little niggas listening to? I don't know who these little niggas listen to. I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, man, if he would have been in a white community, it would have been the same thing. They would have been making fun of little DJ. They would have been, you know, because you think the white YNs got respect for the law? You think the white YNs want to see a young black kid dressed up as a police officer? They're trying to escape from suburbia. They're trying to, they're trying to mimic what's going on in the hood. They don't want to see no black kid dressed up as a police officer. The white YNs, the white wiggers, are trying to mimic what's happening in the hood. Yeah, yeet, all of them, like, you know, the white YNs, they're trying to mimic what's going on in the hood. And this Negro, this self-hating Negro, I'm talking about Jeffrey Mead. You know, there is no disrespect for little DJ. Like I said, remember, I think little DJ, kids like him should be protected. When I see kids like little DJ that has aspirations to want to give a civic duty to their community, that has a sense of purpose to fill, I want to go out here and make a difference. I want to be a police officer. I think kids like that should be protected. We should be helping these kids. We should be making sure these kids fulfill their dreams, and of course respect to his situation, and respect to what he's going through. But I think kids like DJ should be protected in our neighborhoods. When I see a young girl in our community and she's an intellectual, she's smart, her grades are good, she's academically well, I think someone like that should be protected. We need to protect the intelligent people in our community. We need to protect the people that want to change the narrative in our community, by way of serving the community, that have aspirations to be something greater, bigger, a doctor, a lawyer. These are kids that should be protected. Fire! 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 So to this content creator, this self-hating Negro that's trying to create this narrative that, oh, black people are making fun of this kid. No, 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 no. Black kids are making, making little jokes or whatever. But I don't see any adults in this video. Let me know if you see any adults in this video. Where are the adults chastising little DJ for wanting to be a police officer? I don't see it.
Oh, baby, you can't arrest me. You too cocky.
Again, all I see is kids. And we all know kids can be cruel. We all had those formative years when, we were kids. Maybe our shoes, wasn't fly that day. Maybe the outfit wasn't outfitting that day. Maybe the haircut was slanted to the side. We've all had those times in our formative years when we went to school and we got cracked on, made fun of, disrespected. Kids can be cruel. I don't think it's right. I don't think it should have happened to DJ. I think a DJ should be respected. I think DJ should be admired by young kids. That's a fact. Salute to Sinclair. I see Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair? Yeah, I think little DJ should be respected. I think he should be admired by young kids. I think that young kids, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think little DJ should have like a committee, not like a group or a committee of young boys in his neighborhood that they could patrol the community, go around the schools and the community and have like a little patrol thing, almost like a ROTC type of thing. I think little DJ should be doing that. I think what he's doing is great. I think that what he's doing is awesome. I think that kids like him should be protected. But here you had this content creator, this self-hating Negro, trying to create this weird narrative that, oh, black people, we don't respect kids that look up to law enforcement. That is absolutely false. The black community, like my community, has since turned Hispanic. My community is not black. Like when I was growing up in Long Island, my community was majority black. My whole neighborhood was black. Now it's Hispanic. But when I was coming up, in Long Island, my community was predominantly black, and the people on my block, we called the cops. We had respect for law enforcement. It wasn't a bunch of gang members and gang bangers on my neighborhood and, black people that don't call the police and scared to call the police and we don't rock with the police. That was not my experience. So this whole narrative of, oh, black people hate the police, that is not indicative of the majority of black people that live in the United States. A lot of us have no problem calling the police. That's a fact. Hold on, Sinclair talking that talk. Hold on, let me see what Sinclair talking about. Sinclair says, only dead fish go with the flow. Mocking anyone who has a future plan shows the lack of vision. I agree. But Sinclair, you have to understand that these are kids. These are not these are not adults, right? These are not adults. If these were black adults making fun of little DJ, then I would be disgusted. And I would probably be on this content creator side. I would probably be on his side. But these are kids. Kids are cruel. Kids don't know any better. What this content creator tried to do, he tried to say, look at these black kids. This is indicative of all black people. All black people. They have no respect for law enforcement. They have no respect for little DJ, for wanting to be a cop. Now look at Trump. Look at Trump. Look at all these white conservatives. They love this black kid for being a police officer. They're propping him up. That is absolutely false. There are black people in the community, elders, grown adults, people like me, that if we saw a young kid like little DJ and he had aspirations on to be a cop, we would absolutely salute him. We would absolutely love the fact that he was doing that. We would absolutely congratulate him. But this content creator tried to start a narrative. Let me play it one more time because I don't think, everybody didn't see it. Let's play it one more time for y'all. Now remember, look at this. He's comparing kids in the community, black kids in the community. He's saying that these black kids are indicative of all black people. That's the elders, that's the grown adults. That's the men that go to work every day, that wake up, go to work every day, take care of their kids. He's saying that these few kids that are around the same age as DJ, that are making fun of little DJ for dressing like a cop, he's saying that's indicative of all black people in the black community. Let's play it again.
Oh, baby, you can't arrest me. You too cocky.
Where are the adults? These are kids.
So you just saw that. His own people with the same skin color are making fun of him, laughing at him, recording him, really just trying to embarrass him and make fun of him. Now let's fast forward into time and let's see this.
Room full of adults. Where are the kids? This is a room full of adults. You're comparing little black kids to a room full of compassionate adults to what DJ's going through.
The biggest honor of them all, I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
But those evil, racist, white Republicans and white people are being nice to him, putting him on camera, clapping.
He's pretty much licking the boots of the conservative right wing. He's trying to make it sound like, oh, the conservatives, they're better than the Democrats. Listen, man, listen, like I said, I love putting my foot in the ass of the Democratic left. I absolutely love it. I'll be the first one to tell you, I love putting my foot to the ass of the Democratic left. But if we're going to sit up here and act like the conservative right wing is better, more, have a moral high ground, care more about black people, I got to stop you right there. I got to stop you right there. I got to stop you right there. If that's what we're going to do, I got to stop you right there. I got to stop you right there because that's an absolute falsity. Listen, that's like I said, I love putting my foot in the ass of the Democrats. But if we're going to sit up here and act like the Republicans are better, like they're not corrupt and they're better than the Democrats, that's an absolute falsity. They're just as racist, just as corrupt, just as ignorant. They hate black people just like the liberal left, white liberal left. We gotta stop. We're not gonna let that narrative through. Hold on. Let me see what Sinclair says something. Let me put that up. Hold on. Sinclair says, if I was bullying anyone, my mother would have beat me into next week. First, for being a D, and secondly, bringing shame to my family. I respect what you're saying, Sinclair, but you have to understand that, your mother is not going to always be around. There was plenty of times when you went to school, and you know, not you per se, maybe other kids, like other kids in the community, not you, maybe not you per se, but there was plenty of times where kids went to school and they had the same upbringing as you, where they had the mother that would give them a correction, right? But they would go to school, they would play the dozens, they would snap on other kids, they would roast other kids. A lot of kids go to school and they live a double life. A lot of kids, they go to school, you know, listen, they at home, they're the sweetest, sweet little muffin, you know, the mother cooking them cookies and pies and cakes, right? They're the sweetest kid there. Mother reading them bedtime stories and, you know, cooking them cakes and cupcakes and all that. Sweetest kid at home. As soon as that kid hop off that school bus, he's on demon time. He's slapping kids in the face, taking kids' lunch money, throwing girls down the flight of stairs. I've seen it before. So a lot of kids, some kids live double lives. Some kids, they're gentlemen at home. They're young gentlemen at home. As soon as they get off that school bus, they turn into demonic YNs. You know? So I've seen that. I absolutely seen that. So, you know, some of the kids live double life. You know, the mother, the father, the parents, they're not gonna always see what the kids are doing at school. They're not gonna always see what they're doing on the playground. They're not always gonna see, you know. A lot of parents don't know what's going on with their kid until because, you know, a lot of parents, they you know, because I can speak, you know, as a black kid, you know, coming up, you know, my parents did an absolutely great job raising me, and salute to my parents. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my parents. I have the greatest parents in the world. I think that I thank God for my parents. Let me give a salute to my parents real quick. They did an absolutely fantastic job. Salute to my parents. They're absolutely incredible. I couldn't ask for a better set of parents. So salute to my parents. But, you know, a lot of parents, you know, a lot of them, you know, they're working, especially if it's a single mother, a situation, you know, a child growing up in a single mother home, that mother, she's working 2 jobs. A lot of parents don't know what's going on with their kid until they get that phone call from the teacher, until they get that call from the school. That's a thing as well. A lot of these parents don't know what's going on with the kid till they get a call from the parents, get a call from the guidance counselor, get a call from the school. So that's a real thing as well, because you may think you have the sweetest kid at the house, but when you get that phone call from the school, you're absolutely like, whoa, little Timmy did what? Yeah, thank you, Sinclair. Yeah. But yeah, you know, a lot of parents don't know what's going on with their kids until later on. Yeah, but I absolutely disagree with this content creator. I think he's a self-hating Negro. He's trying to create a narrative that black people in the black community have no respect for law enforcement. And I think that's absolutely untrue. We have tension with police. We have a history with police. I mean, you know, black people, we still remember those you know, getting, you know, beat in the streets, fired, you know, hit with fire hose, getting bit all in the ass by German shepherds. You know, the police have a long history of subjecting, oppressing black people. So there's always going to be some tension there. There's always going to be something there, but that doesn't mean we don't have respect for law-abiding police officers that's just trying to do their job. That's absolute false. Because I grew up in a black community where we had respect for the law enforcement. I grew up in a community that was predominantly black, where we had respect and honor for the police in our communities. So to sit up here and act like, oh, all black people, oh, they hating on this young kid that aspiring to be a law enforcement, that's absolutely cap. absolutely cap. Now, hold on. BX Mel says, hold on. What BX Mel says she got beat in high school? Hold on. BX Mel, my fault, BX Mel. I keep calling BX Mel a she. I think BX Mel is a man. My fault, dog. BX Mel says, I got beat in school only once, but it was so embarrassing. But the 80s had different rules. But the 80s had, you mean the 80s? The 80s had different rules, right? The 80s had different rules. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Listen, when your parents used to pull up to that school, oh my goodness, you know you was gonna get a classical ass whooping. Anytime your parents came to school, like if you got suspended or you got in really, really bad trouble, you knew you was gonna get a classical ass whooping. You knew you was gonna get a legendary ass whooping. Especially if you had both parents and they both showed up, you knew you was gonna get a classical ass whooping. You knew this wasn't gonna be a regular ass whooping. You know, like a regular ass whooping, you get hit with a couple of lashings across the backside. You know, you may not drop a tear. If both of your parents came up to the school and you know you did bad, you knew you was gonna get a legendary top 3 bawling, crying ass whooping. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. Sinclair says every community has bad cops, just like every community hates bad teachers, etc. I agree. But every community also has, you know, cops that are just trying to do their job. Good cops that are trying to make a difference. You know, I hate that narrative that, all cops or this or all cops are bad. There's good cops, there's bad cops. There's cops that's there for a check. There's cops that's trying to make a difference. There's all different types of cops. But I agree though. Every community does have bad cops. And yes, and every community definitely has bad teachers. I agree with that. I think what Trump is doing in terms of breaking down the Board of Education, I think that's great. I hope that the teachers make less. I hope that the good teachers, I hope they could isolate the good teachers that stay late, help the kids, help the kids that are struggling, trying to figure out the curriculum. They're doing it. They're staying there with the kids. They're working hard. They actually know the curriculum. They're not just looking at the study guide. I hope that those teachers, I hope that they get paid. I hope that the bad teachers, I hope that the ones that are just there for a check, they're not helping any kid grow and learn and elevate and evolve. I hope that they absolutely get fired, lose their job. But there's a lot of bad teachers. A good and a bad teacher could change a kid's life. A good teacher could change a kid's life just like a bad teacher could change a kid's life. It really could. BX Mel says teachers should get paid on the progress of their classroom. I don't necessarily agree, but I mean, what if the class is special needs? If the class is special needs, you're going to be getting paid at a slower rate. So I mean, kids that are special needs, they may have a harder time trying to learn faster than the other kids. I don't know if that would be fair to the special needs kids, to the kids that need those teachers to help them a little bit more, break down the curriculum at a slower speed than them. I don't know if that would be fair to the teachers that are in that field as well. Even though I do think that is a scam. A lot of teachers try to put minority kids in special needs, and really the kids are not special needs. The kids are. There's nothing wrong with the kids. It's just that the teacher is a bad teacher. The teacher's boring. The teacher doesn't know how to communicate with the kids. So they try to put these minority kids in these special needs classes to try to make money off of them by way of the state. That was a scam as well. If Trump is getting rid of that, that absolutely needs to happen. I think that's great. because there was a lot of teachers that did that. A lot of teachers were making bank trying to make minority kids special needs. And in reality, it was nothing wrong with the kids. The teachers were just lazy. The teachers were just trying to make money off of minority kids. That was real. So if Trump is stopping that scam, I think that's an absolute great thing. So if he's stopping that, that's an absolute great thing if he's stopping that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I just wanted to talk about this whole DJ Daniels situation. Like I said, I have absolute nothing but the utmost respect for DJ Daniels. I think he's a great kid. I think he's a kid that should be respected in the community. I think he should be the leader of a group of kids that have aspirations to be police officers as well. I think he should be the leader of that group, and they should patrol like the school, patrol the community. I think that would be lovely. I think that would be dope. I think that the leaders in that in whatever community, I believe he's from Texas, right? I believe DJ's from Texas. I believe the school district and the community, they should work with little DJ where he could have a little group of young boys that could patrol the neighborhoods. I think that would be dope. You know, so I have the utmost respect for little DJ. And of course, we wish him the best with what he's going through, and we wish him the best with his aspirations on being a law enforcement officer. Absolute, the utmost respect. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Sinclair says get rid of tenured teachers. Hold on, let me put that up. Get rid of tenured teachers. Yeah, I think that you know, some teachers that have been there for a long time, you kind of need them. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the teachers that have been there for a long time, you kind of need them. The reason you need them, this is why you need them, Sinclair. Let me tell you why you need them. You need the tenured teachers for culture. You need the tenured teachers for culture. Let me explain why. You have a lot of new age teachers, right? And we've seen this. You have a lot of new age teachers that want to get in the classroom, twerk, play sexy red, act ghetto, and leave bad impressions on the young kids. You're going to need the tenured teachers to guide the younger teachers that are coming of age and to give them a sense of culture. If you allow just a bunch of young teachers to come in with young, fresh minds, they're going to emulate what the culture is. They're going to emulate what's going on in today. So they're going to come in there blasting the sexy red. They're going to come in there dressed like a hooker. They're going to come in there trying to, promote all this sexuality to the young boys and to the young girls. They're going to come in there trying to promote LGBTQ plus propaganda. You're gonna have a lot of that. So you're gonna need tenured teachers, maybe not to educate, maybe not to to be there teaching, but to at least give a sense of culture to the class and to a sense of culture to the school. You know? You're going to need that. You're going to need tenured teachers, because if you have a bunch of young teachers that just getting fresh out of high school, you got to think, it's not high school, college. We've seen the stories where these young teachers, they go to school, they get their teaching degree, they get their job, and they start having sex with the students. They start dressing like a hooker. They come in there with the LGBTQ flag. So we've seen this. So you're going to need tenured teachers to get in there, and you're going to need tenured teachers there to give the school some type of culture on how to teach and what not to do, what to do, how to interact with the kids, and what to be teaching them. So I'm for tenured teachers. BX Mel says, get rid of worksheets and actually teach the kids. Most teachers pass out the worksheets and be in their phones. That is a fact. That I agree with that. I agree with that. That absolutely does happen. Yeah, there's a lot of worksheet teachers. A lot of worksheet teachers that are teaching from the worksheet, teaching from the study guide. They're not actually molding the young minds of tomorrow. They're not actually molding the impressionable minds of, tomorrow. They're not actually, creating a difference and sparking. And like I said, there's a difference between, the difference between a good teacher and a bad teacher can change a child's life. A good teacher can inspire a young child to go after their dreams and take their further education to the highest heights. A bad teacher could make a child feel terrible about themselves, make them feel like they're stupid, uneducated, that they're never going to get it, they're never going to amount to nothing. So a good teacher and a bad teacher could be very instrumental in a kid's life. Sinclair says, like, comment, subscribe. That's a fact. Hey, Sinclair, this is another thing right here. Let me put this up. This is another reason why teacher arrested. Oh my goodness, sleeping with 8th grade or 5th grade. That's absolutely terrible. Teacher arrested. Look at all these teachers arrested for sleeping. I don't even want to type it. It's just so nasty. But all these teachers, look at all these teachers that got locked up. This is why you need tenured teachers. This is why you need that 70-year-old woman with saggy tits down to her ankles in the school. And put it on the screen. Look at all these teachers, Sinclair. Look at all these teachers. This is why you need tenured teachers, Sinclair. This is why you can't get rid of them. Because if you keep a bunch of young, let's say late 20s, early 30s, right? Late 20s, because they got to go to college, they got to get the teaching degree, then they got to go into the school and get prepped and all that, and be a secondary teacher. But if you have a bunch of young teachers fresh out of college, because you got to remember, a lot of these teachers, this is what they don't tell you. This is why a lot of teachers go off the rails and start living high school fantasies. Let me tell you why. A lot of these teachers, they go to college and they were a bookworm. They didn't go to the parties. They didn't go to the clubs. They didn't have a bunch of friends. They were a bookworm. Right? It's either two reasons. Either they were a bookworm, never really had fun in college, so then they go back to high school as a teacher and they want to relive their high school years. Either that happens or they partied too much. And they're addicted to the party. So now they go to high school and they think that they could relive the party in high school. When you have tenured teachers that have been there 30, 40, 20 plus years, they have the sense of culture of saying, no, Miss Jackson, you're not going to be coming to school dressed like that. We're here to teach the children. There's young boys in this classroom. There's young girls in this classroom. You're not being a great representation. A tenured teacher is going to, put that young teacher in check. A tenured teacher is going to tell that young teacher, hey, don't be dressing like a little hooker when you come into the classroom. Don't be passing notes off to the little male students in the classroom. Don't be doing these little flirtatious stuff with the male students. You're going to need those tenured teachers in that classroom to give a sense of culture. You're going to need it. Oh, Sinclair said, I went to school with nuns, so this is foreign to me. Yeah, see, Sinclair, I went to public school. So I've seen these things. When I was coming up. There was a scandal in my high school, and a teacher got fired for it. There was a scandal in my high school. If Jadero's in the building, I wonder if Jadero is in the building. If Jadero's in the building, I don't know if he remembers it. I knew the kid though. There was a kid who had a little sexual interaction with this female teacher. So I've seen these things. I've seen teachers that are like, you know, late 20s, early 30s. They're flirtatious, and you got to think, you know, these are young women. They're around, and I'm talking about, you know, teachers that are in high school, right? They're young women, right? They're still young women. They're in their late 20s, early 30s. They're still young women. So they're around boys with testosterone. You know, these boys are coming of age. You know, their hormones are going crazy. The teacher's hormones are going crazy. She's probably single. She's probably not married. You know, she wants to have babies. So it causes a chemical reaction when these entities are around one another. So it's a real thing. So in public school, because Sinclair says she went to Catholic school, these are real things. I've seen these things. There was a young man, like I said, there was a young man that I went to school with. He got caught in some type of situation with a teacher. The teacher got fired. I remember like it was yesterday. So these things absolutely happen. BX Mel says, I hope someone's little boy didn't come home with a STD. Oh, that's nasty. Sinclair says, a lot of white ladies up there, I'd say. Yeah, there was. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. BX Mel says, I hope someone's. Oh, yeah, I just read that. Let me not read that again. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I just want to talk about this situation with little DJ, and respect to little DJ, man. Respect to little DJ. And I wish him the best in his aspirations on being a police officer. And with that being said, listen, salute to BX Mel, salute to Sinclair, salute to Jadero, salute to FBA Hustle, salute to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for being around, rocking out with me. Make sure you guys get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys think of this live. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys, God willing, on another live, another video. We out. Y'all guys have a good weekend. Tomorrow's Friday. Have a good Friday, then have a good weekend. Most likely you'll probably see me, God willing, you'll see me tomorrow. And I'll probably do a live or a video. But until then, y'all guys have a good night, man. We out. Toodles.